Hi everyone. Well, I hope I'm actually live on a group. Welcome to episode number 3 of Ask Liga. And today I want to talk about passive income. So I'm actually testing out new a new thing, like doing Facebook Live through Zoom. So if actually I can, let's say, show you something on like how to do things, so I don't have to draw it on the board behind me. So I like literally this is the first time I'm doing it, and I haven't done yet the. Oh, hi Lawrence. So yeah, I can see actually the people are there, so it's cool. Oh, hello. I can't see the comments, but I will see if I can do my screen so I can actually see everyone, like everything. Oh, hi Lawrence. So yeah, and I'm actually on. Oh no, it's not what I wanted. I'm actually on my Zoom, going live on a Facebook group. So maybe if you are interested, I can show you one day how to do that, because this is literally I wanted to do like a repeat of sales funnels, and I tested different things, and it kind of didn't work. So I'm testing this now, and it looks like it's doing good. So I'm gonna redo the sales funnel training with the same system as this, like going live from Zoom to Facebook Live. And eventually I might actually kind of bring in people into the Zoom room so we can ask actually if you're interested to ask question live. Okay, so welcome. I'm so glad it actually worked because I can actually share screen with you and to show you how I do everything. So passive income. I don't know. Like I wasn't sure what I'm going to be talking about today, and so I saw this video of Gary Vaynerchuk, and he was talking about passive income, and he was talking about buying into passive income as a real thing, and it's actually you're actually shooting yourself in the foot with that thing. It's like basically like anything when you buy a lie of something and you believe that lie to be a true, you can't actually see behind it. Because for a very long time I kind of was in the same position. In the video he's talking about a guy who lives I think in Sweden, and he says that he would like to have a passive income so he doesn't have to go to work, but he could be somewhere in Mexico on the beach. And sometimes, like from my own experience, I can tell you, like when I was working in a day job, 9 to 5, I used to go to different like personal development trainings, like Tony Robbins, Steve Harp Ecker, what's the other? Yeah, quite a lot. Every pretty much all my holidays I could get off from work. It either I was going to Latvia to see my parents, or I was going to different trainings in London. And you always like set the goals where you want to live and what you want to do. And most of the people actually do want that they can be somewhere on the beach in a hut, enjoy the pina coladas or the tequila sunrises, and just basically, and the money just comes in, as if by magic. And for a really long time I kind of believed that too, and that was like one of my goals. But one of the things I kind of believed about the passive income is that passive income is like you don't really have to do anything, money just comes. And this is where you actually kind of shoot yourself in the foot, because you don't really want to put in the work, but you want something magical to appear for this system to actually be in place. Like for passive income, it's the same like overnight success. You don't see actually those 10 years before the overnight success, all the work it was put in there to actually get there. So it's basically, with the passive income, you actually have to put in place different systems for the money to actually come in automatically and like coming in while you sleep. And one of the things is like these days is sales funnels are really good place to start, because that's where you set up your basically you have a couple products with different price tags. One of them is free, one of them is, let's say, $20, another one is $100, and that's where you set up the system. Basically work is involved to create the product, and then work is involved to create a funnel for it to be all automatic, and then you have to drive traffic to that thing, whether it's Google ads, Facebook ads. If you've got like a big following, you do it with email or social media or anything. So you basically have to put these things in place for the income be passive. But it doesn't happen like overnight. Okay, if you are really good at creating these things, it can happen overnight. You just have idea, you put it in place, you start create the sales funnels for it, you create products, and you start to basically, you pay for the ads, and basically it's almost like you create ads, the ad is running, people are buying, and you basically pay for the ads from the money that is coming in. The more you pay for the ads, the more possibilities that the money is going to come in. So I'm actually playing with the same thing. I want to create something that that pretty much would be the same. Like you create some kind of sales funnel, and I'm actually thinking to create a training course for that. We basically first we create a product, then we create sales funnel for the product, and then we work on driving traffic to it. So that's one of the ideas I'm planning for January, February. And the next part of what he was talking in the video is about the thing that the Swedish guy said that he doesn't want to work. He just want to lie on the beach on somewhere in Mexico. And what I've noticed that basically when you are working and doing something that you don't really like, you are so exhausted from it that you just want to get away from it. And you kind of add this exhaustion to the work. You kind of lump these things together. But it doesn't mean that it's work you hate. It means that basically it's the job you hate. And there is the moment when you leave the job, like for good, you have enough money to, let's say, go to the Mexico, lie on the beach. How long are you gonna lie on the beach? Are you gonna, like for me, it is 2-3 days maximum. I can't do more. And then what are you gonna do then? Like you just, because you are in this rat race and you hate what you're doing, and you wish just to get away, and you think that getting away it is sleep on the beach, not sleep on the beach, lie on the beach in the sunshine. And it's basically you just dream to get away from it. You don't ask for different lifestyle, you don't ask for different for the job that you actually would like. You are asking just to get away from what you have currently. So basically, when you have lied on the beach for, let's say, a week, you just start to fed up and you're looking for something else. Because especially if you are like a creator, like I am, I want to constantly do something. That's why lying on the beach and just reading a book doesn't work for me. I need to do something in the morning, and then in the afternoon do something else, and in the evening to do something else. And lying, and I need maybe 5-10 minutes a day just to maybe do like I don't know. I didn't really do meditation, but like energy pull from Access Consciousness or something. Have a breather, not the breather, like something just to switch off, and then I can go back in again and do work. And I'm actually love what I'm doing, so I don't actually get exhausted. But sometimes you don't have to force everything in the same lump. And I have a friend who used to work in really demanding job, and only thing she was dreaming about was have a husband who's gonna support her, and she doesn't have to work. And so she could actually, she basically wanted to be lady of the leisure, like they call it in UK. And now she pretty much, she left her work a year ago. She got a like a partner. They lived together, and she lived for a while the way that he supported her, but she's starting to fed up with it because she just needed that breather from the previous job she didn't like to actually give herself space and to actually figure out what she wants to do. So, and in this way, like that idea of passive income, just because you, that's a solution for you to get away from job you hate, doesn't really work. And as Gary said in the video, you basically use the money and use the time you have from the current job and create something that you really like. Instead of like buying 17 beers and watching World Cup, you basically invest that money in your business. Like it can be either, like I used to do, like I didn't go straight into the business because I didn't know what to do. But for me, it was, I was spending most of my money for personal development trainings. It was, yeah, as I mentioned earlier, it was either Tony Robbins, T. Harv Eker, what's the other names? Oh, I don't know. Eric Edmeades, Christopher Howard. I've read a ton of books, listened audio tapes. I remember one I bought for 20 pounds, British pounds. I used to live in UK at the time. I bought like for 20 pounds. For me, which was a lot. I couldn't even imagine if I could that I could spend like €1,000 on a class. I actually spent 20 pounds, and it was a lot for me at that time. It was an audio, like a. It wasn't a book. It was like a recording of his training. It was 6 CDs, and I bought like this at the time. We had those portable CD players, and I used to walk a lot, so I used to actually listen those tapes over and over again, and so I actually knew by heart whatever he was saying. And the first thing was like I did hear what like I got the information, and only after maybe fifth or tenth time you actually got that thing. Like for example, when he was talking about cause and effect, like when you kind of do something, that it creates some kind of effect. Like if you do, like let's say, I don't necessarily buy it as a true, but as an example, if you eat a lot of cake, you get fat. If you, that's a, one is a cause and one's effect. And so it's basically, and that's one of the things like he was talking about. Well, now I'm using Access Consciousness tools, which is totally different. What it's called, like a totally different thing. It kind of talks about how you can create greater for yourself, but it's actually totally different way of playing with personal development and personal improvement, self-help, whatever you call it. So yeah, passive income. So you basically, if you really want to create money that comes in while you sleep, then you have to create a system for yourself. Don't think just because it's called passive income, it means you don't have to do anything. It's just gonna jump on top of you and you're gonna have like a system. You can buy, yeah, these days you actually can buy already pre-made systems. You actually can buy a product. If you have money already, you can actually pay someone to create products for you. You can pay someone to have already prepaid systems. Like for example, in Kartra, the system, business system I'm playing with, you can actually buy whole sales funnel and you just add your information. You don't even have to figure out how to connect things. And you basically buy the funnel, import it into your Kartra account, and you're set. You just need to add your own content, and then you have to figure out, not to figure out, then you have to play with driving traffic. If you want a really passive thing, you just do Facebook ads, because once you set up Facebook ads, you can run as long as you want to. And so yeah, I have this idea now to actually set up a program for that, where we actually create, work together and create this thing. And by the end of the program, you actually have passive income, like a sales funnel. And you can work with any system you want. But that's it, like, I just literally had that idea while talking to you. So bear with me. So today is, I forgot to tell you, Merry Christmas. So yeah, I think I'm gonna be playing this way again with Facebook Live through Zoom, because at the moment, like today, I don't have anything to share on my screen, or like last time I did drawing on a whiteboard. But this is definitely so much better system than the one I used. And my phone, for some reason, and I can actually, I don't know if I can show, and I can actually put Facebook page on one of my side of the screen and my like a Zoom video on one side, and I can actually see people who are commenting. And I don't have like really cool what it's called, effects, you know, those things you put like things on your head and glasses and sparkles. I don't really need. I'm actually might play with a green screen, because at the moment I have like a really dark background, but I actually have this sheet, like green sheet, you can actually put at the back, and Zoom allows you to put different what it's called, different backgrounds. And I actually forgot to record this thing, but because it goes live on the Facebook, I'm gonna pull the recording from this Facebook, which is quite cool. Okay, I'm not really sure what else I could say to you. So yeah. Like I'm actually going to be looking myself at passive income, what it actually mean to me, like, and what lies and beliefs I bought about this, because I never really look at it the way Gary says it, and I kind of believe there is somewhere this thing that passive income is something that happens, like get set up in 5 minutes and you're set up for life and you bring in hundreds of millions in. So yeah, I invite you as well to look at what is passive income for you. What have you decided it is, or what have you decided it isn't? And I'm gonna be going live on my page in like about 10 minutes, Business My Way. And we'll be gonna talking about becoming greatness of what can you truly be. That as well came like in the last minute. I wasn't sure what I'm gonna be talking about. So cool. So yeah. Oh, so yeah, cool. So like yeah, look at what is passive income for you and what it means for you, and maybe start thinking as well how you can, if you want to, what things you can actually, how you can create that type of income. Because I'm really keen to do that, because I do like creating things, and I don't want everything to be passive. Like, but I do love the idea of having some money coming in out of nowhere, kind of. You know, like the systems you set up and you just forget about them, and they just bring in you money. You wake up in the morning and you have thousands of dollars in your PayPal account or bank account or whatever. Yeah, just think about it, because I'm going to be thinking about it as well. And thank you for watching it. And I'll see you soon again. Bye bye. So I need to figure out now how to end this.